There's a Manosphere convention? What is that? What is a Manosphere? Hold on, I gotta find this now. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
We are.
Oh God. Okay, hold on.
In a golden age right now. You know, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a ninja. I wanted to be a samurai. I wanted to be one of King Arthur's knights. Oh, why wasn't I born in a time like that?
That's how he talks, I guess. Yeah.
Why wasn't I born during the Roman Empire? They have nothing.
Is this Andre the Giant? Is Andre the Giant the leader of the fucking Manosphere?
France.
What is this dude?
On today, nothing. My hands right now. Infinite wealth. Infinitely transferable. Push a button, all the money moves, all the wealth moves. And you
the money move. The money move to bank account. The money move.
Very weird, right?
can actually use it. You don't have to change it from gold to furs to wine to women.
Is it an accent? Is it a humongous tongue? Is he...
I think it's all three.
Press a button.
Is he, someone goes, is he deaf?
How easy is that? Yeah. Our lifespans are extended. I'm almost 50. Yeah. Now you go back 200-300 years ago, how would I look as a 50-year-old? Yeah. The advances in medicine, technology, wealth.
This guy can't be a real person.
This feels like a Mad TV skit, right?
Communication, all of that is the most phenomenal spike in human history. It's an unparalleled opportunity as men for every single one of you. There's always a risk and there's always a reward. Now, what are the things you're facing? Think about the deeper threats. That phone has instant dopamine hits for you.
Oh my God, this guy. Imagine hanging out.
Ivan Thorne. His name is Ivan Thorne. Ivan. Dude, hold on, I gotta look this guy up. Ivan Thorne. Ivan Thorne. He's written some books. Let's see here. Best-selling author and international speaker. His website says it's time to dominate our programs. Oh, they have programs. Crucial advice that allowed me to take into the next level. Moral disruption, overthrow, collapse, victorious respawn. Emergency life intervention. Just as forest fires clear out old deadwood and free land and rebirth with new growth, there's a time in the life of a man when burning everything down and striding fresh and savage into complete reframe is the only choice. Ivan Thorne has carefully designed a very serious intervention program for men who have made irreparable decisions that have complete and utter rebuild of their life absolutely and immediately demanded. With support from his expertly trained team and carefully gathered intelligence, your life can pivot instantly into power. Moral disruption is a serious commitment that requires a post-purchase interview with the Thorne Dynamic team before you start the program. How much is it? How much is it? Tell me how much it is. Oh no, I get it, but dude, come on, let me see. Let's say I want to buy it. Talk to us today. They don't even tell you how much it is. You have to do an assessment. So it looks like
they got to figure out how much of a mark you are before they squeeze you. It's smart.
You do an assessment.
The world tumbles and collapses into confusion.
This is on the website.
You must decide if you wish to live.
This is serious.
Or die.
The day after Christmas, Saturday, the 26th, 2020. Ivan will join me as we walk you through the real secrets of victory through dominance of your heart, your mind, and your hand.
Dude, they also do fight training.
I bet they're tough. Tough dudes.
What will you learn from Ivan Thorne and Mr. Swift? Moral capacity. Unleash the savage predator within. Coherent manhood. Harness your total human ferocity. Competent dominance. Manage and profit through power cycles. Sustained leadership. Keeping the crown of absolute victory. Well, let's see what happens if I try to reserve my place today. I can't. Dude, something's up because they're not showing any of their prices.
Yeah, because they have to fucking, yeah. They're just squeezing these people.
Like, that I gotta strip that impulse out of you.
This guy sounds
What
so...
separates these men from you? Why did they do it? Back then it was harder. Food, shelter, wealth.
Oh, you could be a Viking in 2021. You want to be a Viking?
No, I play Valheim if I
But
want
to
to
be
do
a
that.
Viking, look at that. That's what you're going to turn
Just
into.
play Valheim.
A warrior.
I could just chill and play Valheim.
Everything took so much work. Well, today, 10 minutes from now, I can be sitting down with 15,000 calories in front of me. What separates you from these men? Think about that.
I don't know, but I'm assuming that Vikings didn't have a webinar and charge people $6,000 a pop to go listen to their fucking to go listen to fucking Thor tell you a speech. You're using the very system you're making fun of.
And then why are you glorifying the Dark Triad? I mean, that's like a horrible thing to be.
You know, I started Dark Triad Man and writing and speaking almost 3 years ago.
It sounds like you just started speaking 3 years ago. Yes, that is correct.
Can we get somebody that speaks English?
I just started speaking 3 years ago. Before that, I was the wolf.
Oh my God! You think Hulk Hogan's gonna body slam him?
And it came after a very painful...
Somebody says it sounds like he has a bunch of peanut butter in his mouth.
Sounds like he's or dentist cotton.
A very challenging period in my life. I was up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up. I threw myself to the floor on my knees. And I asked her, what is it you want me to do?
God wanted you to start a website and charge men an absurd amount of money to tell them that they're powerful Vikings, I guess. How is this different than Scientology?
Because Scientology has cool people in it.
That's a good point. Yeah. So those guys make movies.
There's actually cool Scientologists.
Yeah.
A screaming, heartfelt prayer to heaven.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm going to
Got
show
an
you
answer.
how to do this thing.
This is so corny.
Two
man.
words. Don't lie. Well, what's the worst lie I tell?
Do you like that that awesome epic royalty-free music they're using?
Yeah, we're going maybe 3.5 years ago. And I lied about how I truly felt, what I truly wanted, what I was truly capable of and not capable of. And
I've been playing this video for 5 minutes. Has he said anything but talk in a circle? Because he hasn't given any information. Like, he hasn't taught you anything. Maybe if I skip ahead.
fundamental nature of this creation that we're in. There's a model.
I
There's
hate
a
this
process.
cheesy royalty-free Skyrim music, too.
Look at this Dark Triad man thing. He copyrighted it.
Of course.
That we're in. There's a model, there's a process that everything in this universe follows.
Uh-huh.
Breathing, it is a pulse, it is a cycle. Breathing, relationships, tantrums follow this model.
Oh, so it's not like personal decisions you make. It's some sort of cosmic circus? I don't think that's how the world works, buddy.
This is a cycle. We're talking about breathing. We're talking about flow, about that pulse of things. Things condense, they break and sink. When they rise, they start to scatter.
I gotta see some of these comments. Your second life begins when you realize you only have one life.
Whoa, YOLO? So you just basically took YOLO but made it way less easy to remember?
Oh, boy.
You just made YOLO more complicated?
And they cool and they condense and it starts over. Right there. There's no one in this room who doesn't know how to breathe. Pay attention to it, you'll see it. Now, here's where this is important. There is a process to it that follows one after the other. And perception of the stage of where things are tells you where it's going. That's where the puck is going to be. Okay? Understand that. You want to be a step ahead. That's the difference between leading and reacting. Between life and death, survival. I know the trains are going to be heading to the camp. I won't be here when they leave.
Whoa. Is he talking about the...
I don't know how we got there, but it was a weird
How
leap.
are we...
Very weird leap, I know.
Between life and death, survival. I know the trains are going to be heading to the camp. I won't be here when they leave.
Are you going to save Magneto?
Sometimes it's that simple. So, each level of reality breathes. It has this pulse. Learn to identify where it's at. Don't fixate on it. Because again, any moment in this cycle, expansion to contraction, expansion and contraction.
I mean, all this shit, like, and nobody just goes, "See, I have a question. Do you really talk like that all the time? Like, this isn't a bit."
Dude, I got to know, you fucking with us?
Yeah.
I mean, I paid a lot of money to be here.
It's fluid. Any
Sounds like a
moments
Skyrim Jarl with Down syndrome.
Yeah, you know what? Spending $6,000 on this seminar is a lot better than investing it in the fucking stock market. And think about it. Your life would be so much better if you invested this money wisely.
I need to bring this axe to Whiterun. And then if they if they give the axe back, we'll know.
Fucking dragon shout over here.
Ulfric stormed close, like, you're fired, dude.
What are you
I'm not-
doing, dude?
I got to get somebody else in
What
here.
are you doing?
like a picture of a basketball player.
Boo of a Bible. It just makes me laugh the way this guy talks.
At least in the Game of Thrones, the mountain barely ever talked for a
Right.
reason.
Shot. When things are sinking, condense them. What grows, cut. What's condensing, infect it.
Look, I know I'm not a smart guy. I will admit that. I am not a genius in any way, right? So I'll ask the chat even. Is he saying anything that is advice? Because it just seems like he's reading fortune cookies. It sounds like he's reading Nordic fortune cookies. Yeah, reading Nordic fortune cookies. He hasn't given any advice. He's just kind of saying the universe is expanding and contracting and something about the... What are we doing?
And what rages, drag it.
What rages drag? What does that mean? How do I apply that to my life?
Oh, how can I put this into play? Let's take a relationship.
Okay. I'm ready.
My partner.
Does that look kind of like a pentagram to you?
Is a pentagram, but with a bunch of Chinese shit around it. This guy sucks.
What is this?
This guy's just making... It's the same thing all these guys do. It's just a bunch of babble and charts and give me money.
This guy's like a coexist bumper sticker.
That's the worst.
So, if my woman is latching on to an idea and starting to become a little bit rigid, unbrittle, not helpful for her, me,
This music just makes it so much worse.
what do I do? Free energy, wow. Bring in new things, you melt what's brittle. Fire over metal is what they would say. What about cutting what grows? Resistance is rising in the villages. Identify the leaders and kill them tonight.
We're killing people now?
Duh. Did you not know that?
No, that's
Thank you. Carbon Johnson nailed it. He goes, it's just esoteric jibber jabber.
That's what it
It's
is.
just nothing.
He's just Kurt Doodle with a speech impediment.
Yeah.
an extreme example. Okay? What are some examples in your own life?
Yes. Okay. Look, 11 minutes in, we're now going to see This is going to relate to us
Okay,
now. It took
great.
a while. Here we go. All right, we got it. Guys, now we learn. Here we go. You ready?
How do you apply this to your own goals? Well, what do I want to do? I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I don't know, I have to figure something out. Scattered, right? Well, I'm kind of interested in this. Starts condensing down. You start working on it. You master it. Triumph. Exhaustion.
What?
Yeah. What do I want to do next?
But what? What do I do next?
You give
What do
him-
I do?
You gotta
Think about
write a check,
something.
find out.
What?
Yeah.
What does it mean to say that as a human being I am and all of you are made in the image of God?
I don't know.
What does that mean to you?
I feel like I'm having a fever dream.
About noses, ears, hair?
Okay,
No.
it's noses, ears, and hair. Okay, I know what those are.
Not about body odor and clothes. About a very specific thing. Every thought that you have is a vision of a future that you create.
I hate this man.
Every thought that you have is a vision of a future you create.
He's babbling.
What does that mean?
Nothing. But if you're a retard, he can dazzle you and you'll give him money.
Think and grow rich, one way to put it. As you think, so shall you be. You cannot have a thought that does not shift the universe.
You could have a lot of thoughts that don't shift the universe. We're actually pretty inconsequential when it comes to the fucking universe. We're a bunch of fucking apes with TVs. What are you talking about?
Can't. That's our nature. Every word that you speak is a vow.
No, it's not. I want a hot dog. Is that a vow? Or maybe I just want a hot dog. You think Jordan Peterson's like, this guy's I don't know what this
guy is a bloody.
I don't know what he's talking
And
about.
that's coming from me, and I'm on pills.
All you do is mumble. Cuss over a video game controller.
But
Over.
are you, sir, are you casting aspersions about people mumbling?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you really going to sit there speaking like an absolute retard and you're going to tell me that other people are mumbling?
Phone looking for another dopamine hit. What are you vowing?
I don't know. I'm vowing that I want to play video games for a little while.
Yeah, maybe I just want to relax, man. Maybe I've had a tough week.
Can I just play video games?
What is your expression of will in this world, in this day?
Oh, I figured it out. This is the new Elder Scrolls that's coming out. That's what this is. This is okay, that makes sense. Ah, you're awake.
Ah, yes, you're awake.
Same thing with deeds. Every deed is an execution.
Of what?
The fork from which you cannot come back. This is why video games are so seductive. Infinite do-overs. No consequence.
Yeah, but a video game is $60. It's not $6,000 seminar. So if you spend $60 and a video game sucks, like, ah, man, fuck, that sucks. If you spend $6,000 to hear a mumbling giant tell you about your Viking ancestry, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be really fucking angry.
Right? Now, I'm not saying video games are bad and you should never play them. I'm not saying marijuana is bad, you should never smoke it. Or that alcohol is dangerous, you should never drink. You'll find your own limits.
I hate this man. How dare this? How dare this fucking mushmouth fucking tell anyone what to do?
I can't. What?
Like the fact that this asshole decided he was going to get into a career of public speaking makes me violently angry.
What's happening?
Some people can't. But
This guy being a public speaker is like me coming in and going, so I'm going to try out for the Bucks next year. They're having open tryouts.
Maybe the Jaguars.
It just, when they see, bro,
You immediately get a concussion.
when they see how fucking fast I am. Gronk runs into me one time. By the way, not even on the field, just accidentally in front of a vending machine. And I'd have 3 concussions. They'd go, how do you even get 3 concussions from one fall?
This is the craziest
because
thing.
I hit Gronk, but then my head hit the machine, and then it hit the ground. So that's
And
3.
it was Gronk high-fiving you.
It's just him being nice.
Hey, man, what's up?
What's up, buddy? They're just laying there next to a wet floor sign, and he's like, he just does this move, like the Family Guy, the hands up and the back away. He just goes, oh boy, I think we got a problem. Yeah, I think one of those tryout guys is in the hallway. He looks pretty bad. I don't know what happened. He was like that when I found him.
Fuck.
I will tell you right now that if I could do this for a living, I mean, you could do pretty much whatever you want.
Is he doing this speech from underwater?
It really does just sound like
never, ever going to escape.
it's like, hang on, dude. Let me rip the duct tape off. Oh, thank you. God damn it. So anyway, like I was saying, you can unlock your potential if you.
Holy shit.
It just sounds like he's got duct tape on his mouth. He's been kidnapped.
Consequence of your thoughts, your words, and your deeds. If those lie between them, you will have crash. And you will
crabs?
have collapse.
I'll have crabs. I don't want to get crabs.
The longer this goes on, the harder it is to hear what he's saying. Ivan's lessons helped me focus on that intrinsic nature, which holds better judgment. I am now prepared for my obstacles in my way.
So he taught you also how to string words together in a meaningless structure that is just nothing. It's just nothingness.
This is like if you feed an AI a bunch of public speaking things and they just come up with a seminar.
Why do I stress on this? What's wrong with just kicking back and casual and then not living a purposeful life? You only get one. I mentioned I'll be 48 this year. I'm almost 50. I'm aware. I'm
aware of that. It's like somebody put like Lene D's speech impediment inside of Andre the Giant.
Yes, you're right. Yep.
So now I can no longer say all this.
Fuck, man.
Head may not be as long as even as the time I've had. Hope so. There's no guarantees. Death's whimsical. Okay? I also ride a motorcycle, so.
What kind of humongous giant motorcycle do you ride?
I also like that he slipped that in it for no reason.
Well, how else do you know he's cool?
I mean, are you trying to talk to the audience? You're trying to fuck all of them.
Seriously.
Also, the motorcycle. It's pretty cool.
Makes things a bit more risky. You have a death waiting for you. Guarantee you.
We know.
This cheesy stock footage that he finds too and stuff. This is so bad.
Coming. What are you gonna do first?
Okay, all right. That shot took way too long.
You had one day left to live. You want to hold on to resentment and corrosion?
No, I'd spend $6,000 on a fucking seminar.
Right?
Yeah.
And bring that to your grave? You have time for that? If you want a fulfilled life, you must go deep. You have to understand that. Depth is important.
Yeah, I know.
You have to dig. You have to work.
Wait,
Depth.
I'm working towards dying because that
Yes.
sounds pretty.
Work hard for it.
I don't. Here's the thing. I mean, I know I have to die, but I don't want to. I'm not going to work towards it.
You're gonna die. So work very hard for it.
Polly Song says at this point, it sounds like someone's playing Hans Zimmer over the audio of the adults from the Peanuts cartoon talking.
It's terrible. I mean, and that's coming from a guy who lives in Poland, and English is not his second language. And I've never had a problem effortlessly understanding what Bally Song is saying. I would rather Bally Song be giving this speech.
This just in, AEW just signed him as a commentator.
Him or Bally Song?
Both.
Him and Big Show together on commentary.
On commentary.
At least Bally Song will be up there going, you must chase your dreams. And in my case, it is making shitters with buried treasure underneath.